My phone was stolen at a bar, and I never expected what I found when I tracked it down. Your phone was stolen, just track it down with Find My Phone, my friend Zach suggested, as if I hadn't already thought of that. What I didn't tell him was that I was terrified of confrontation. The idea of facing a thief made my stomach churn, but after 3 days without my phone containing irreplaceable photos of my recently deceased grandmother, desperation won out. The tracking app showed my phone in an apartment complex across town in a neighborhood I'd been warned to avoid. Great. I debated calling the police, but what would I say? My phone app says it's there, they'd hardly prioritize that. Against my better judgment, I drove there on Saturday morning. The blue dot on my iPad's map led me to a rundown building with peeling paint and security doors that didn't actually lock. I followed the signal to apartment 204. Standing outside the door, I rehearsed what to say. Best case scenario, they'd return my phone. Worst case, they'd murder me and my body would be found days later. Uprol options. I knocked. No answer. Knocked again louder. The door cracked open, secured by a chain. A young woman peered out, dark circles under her eyes. What? Hi, I think you might have my phone. It was taken from Murphy's bar on Wednesday night, and my tracking app shows it's here. She stared at me, expression unreadable. Then, unexpectedly, her eyes filled with tears. Give me a minute. The door closed. I heard the chain slide off, then she opened it fully. The apartment behind her was tiny and sparsely furnished, but immaculately clean. A toddler slept on a pull-out couch. My brother brought it home, she said quietly, not meeting my eyes. I am so sorry, I didn't know it was stolen. She disappeared into a back room and returned with my phone. The case had been removed, but it was otherwise untouched. Thank you, I said, relief washing over me. I turned to leave, but something made me pause. Her embarrassment, maybe. Or the sleeping child. Or the single plate drying by the sink. Is your brother here? I'd like to talk to him. She shook her head. He's in county lockup. Got arrested yesterday shoplifting. I should have just left read phone. Mission accomplished, but instead I heard myself ask, are you okay? Do you and your son have enough food? Her composure cracked. He's not my son. He's my brother's. I'm trying to keep him out of the system while my brother serves his time. But, she gestured helplessly, I lost my second job yesterday. If I'd find a sitter in time. I am not sure what made me do it. Maybe it was remembering my grandmother who never turned away someone in need. Before I could overthink it, I pulled out my wallet and handed her the $120 I had. I don't want your, she began. It's not charity, I interrupted. Your brother technically owes me for stealing my phone. Consider this his payment through you. She hesitated, then took it. I am Ellie. The little one is Damon. I am Mike. What happened next still surprises me. I found myself offering to bring dinner the following evening. She refused at first, proud despite her circumstances. But when I mentioned bringing enough for leftovers, she relented. That was 6 months ago. I've had dinner with Ellie and Damon every Sunday since I helped her find a job at my company's call center. She works remotely while watching Damon, and her performance reviews are stellar. Her brother was released last month. He came to my apartment, visibly nervous, to apologize and return the $120. He's been clean for 4 months and just started community college. Yesterday, Ellie asked if I would be willing to watch Damon occasionally, so she could take evening classes. You are the only person I trust with him, she said. I thought about how my stolen phone led me to this unexpected friendship, how close I came to just calling the police instead of knocking on that door. Sometimes the worst moments in our lives, like having something stolen, led us exactly where we need to be. My grandmother would have called it divine intervention. I don't know what to call it, but I am grateful it happened. I still have that phone I could upgrade, but I won't. It reminds me that sometimes what we lose leads us to something far more valuable than what was taken.